Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to JWE Live. We are here with a toy hunt that we did. We got Bret the Hitman Hart, Darby Allin, and the Maivia Legacy Pack with The Rock, Peter Maivia, and Rocky Johnson. Right here, we are going to be unboxing one of these, and we are going to pick, not Darby, but we want Bret. Yep, I want Bret. While getting the Bret, okay, well, right here we have to speed up because the process of cutting and opening the box was a little tricky, not even gonna lie. But yeah, opening the Bret, seeing out of the box was looking fantastic. But getting the Bret out of the box, I feel like what would have been good for this Bret would have been a leather jacket. Not one of those like plastic ones. I want like a leather jacket like they've been doing recently. But the one-winged angel belt, amazing. The articulation on that was the super softness, like it was insane. But right here, as we're seeing it, pop the head off. The head came off a little too easy, but as we see, the joints are working really fantastic. I would have said it would have been better, but what I forgot to do was twist the body. After filming for Bret, I did see everything twisted just like the ankles, as you see right here. The ankles, they twisted like an elite twistage like this. But they did something new with the shoe molds. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, I did forget to twist the body all around. I did have plastic stuck on it, so I forgot to do that. But yeah, the articulation and everything, it was pretty good, not even gonna lie. I love the details, but the Hitman, I thought the Hitman on his back was a little like, they didn't paint it correctly, but then I had to search up his attire when he wore this. It did do good, but in the front, his logo, it wasn't placed correctly, which was a little sad, but at the same time, it's still Bret Hart, so I'm gonna love it either way. But taking his glasses off, he looked like he just woken up. It was funny, but weird. Yeah, this figure, have to give it like a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. The glasses had to be the most best part because of how they looked. The glossiness of the pinkness. Yeah, the glasses are my favorite part, if I have to be honest. But yeah, on to the next one, Darby Allin. Okay, now that we're on this Darby Allin, I do have to say it looks amazing outside of the box, but it was kind of weird that they didn't have the TNA logo, the TNA title with him, even though him with the TNA title is everywhere. But I am going to speed up this part of me opening the box because it was hard last time. Okay, while speeding up this part, I did realize I had a Sting with the same face paint, wow, that Darby Allin has, so this is going to look really good for this Darby Allin. But taking Darby out of the box, I have to say, he's a lot shorter than I expected. But the jacket, the shoe molds, his legs are really like skinny. It was really weird comparing him to a WWE figure or a Supreme AEW figure. His legs were really weird. Like the two that really make me mad about AEW, their figures, is the Jon Moxley's, the way their leg is, and the Darby Allin now. Taking the jacket off, it was a struggle, so let me skip to this part again. Okay, skipping this part, couldn't take the jacket off, it was hard, but I did get the Sting. The Sting, look at the height difference, all that. I just had to skip to the part I want to get to Maivia, wow. But yeah, getting to this part right here, oh my goodness. This figure, the way it looked, and it was funny because I found it in the clearance section. It's usually $7. I got this one for $30, and it all caught me off guard. It was weird. There was about 7 of these this pack. Had to say, amazing deal. I got it at my local Walmart. But yeah, I already have opened this box before, so opening this one wasn't that difficult. But seeing this first in the line, Peter Maivia, it was pretty cool. Not even gonna lie, playing with the figs after. Had to say I have my favorite right now, but I'll tell you guys what my favorite was at the end. But looking at this, we have The Rock's dad. Think I'm from the back. They look decent. I wasn't expecting it when I opened it, but Rocky Johnson had like the best details, and like it was amazing to use. That was my favorite figure right there. The Rock, he had like his watch and everything, his gear was good, but like just using him like for playing Pig Fed or for filming for anything, I had to say I wouldn't use him, but I would do like a weird timeline like WSC Stage Creator. I gave a shout out to WSC Stage Creator. Started watching him. He was the one that brought me into doing stop motion and all that. But yeah, taking Rocky Johnson out of the box, his boots were pretty cool. I like the way they did these new boots. His tattoos were good, but I feel like they should have done one the way they did with The Rock. They should do one with the way he did with Roman and his dad and his uncle. They should do that with The Rock. Have his dad with the regular, plain, him being old and then him being young. I think that would be really cool. The Rock, I feel like we should have The Rock's aunt. We should have a figure of his aunt, because the whole Samoan dynasty it's amazing. The way 2K25 came out with Samoan dynasty again, the bloodline, it's amazing. But the robe on this was pretty good. It was kind of weird to like tie around and to like put him on, but I'm not complaining. A figure's a figure. Rocky Johnson's Rocky Johnson. I believe this is his second figure. Rocky Johnson's second figure. I do know this is Peter Maivia's first figure. The High Chief, Peter Maivia. He was pretty cool, but we're gonna have to get to him first. We have to get to him. Next was Peter Maivia, yes. So, taking him out. You know what? Let's get through this part until I get him out. Alright, getting him out of the box. Kind of weird. I don't know why I decided to take his little skirt off, but bad idea. He does have the Ulafala, and he does have this weird necklace. I have no idea what it's called. I don't want to guess. Don't know if that's rude or anything to the Samoans, but his headpiece, his Ulafala, everything, he was pretty cool. He reminds me a lot of Maui from Moana. I have no idea why, but yeah, this figure right here would give him a solid 6 out of 10. I can't be rude. Rocky Johnson, I didn't rate him. Rocky Johnson, he's a good 7.5 out of 10. But taking The Rock out of the box, just by looking at it, his shorts were really short. I don't know why they were that short. His belt was pretty cool. The watch had to be like the best part. Yeah, the glasses, the non-tattoos. I guess the one thing that really did piss me off about this figure was his neck. His neck is so long and so big. I don't know why. But yeah, The Rock itself, pretty good. Not even gonna lie. His shoes, they remind me of some good old church shoes. Yeah, have to give this Rock figure a good 6 out of 10. I have to be honest, 6 out of 10. This Rock figure is a 6 out of 10. He did have a bracelet, necklace, his Hawaii shirt, his church shoes, and his watch. What they do need to do, what Rock needs to do, is cut a promo. Let me actually find my Rock. Where is this Rock? There it is. This is one of the newest Rocks that just came out, and this is the Rock back then. But seeing the difference, insane. The tattoo that the Rock's gotten, the way his style has changed up. The Rock had the way he used to be bald, and now the way he used to have hair, now he's bald. He used to have The Rock is really cool. I have to be honest. The Rock, him and John Cena were people that I used to watch when I was growing up, and while I'm still growing up, I still watch The Rock, and it's a privilege to still watch The Rock and John Cena together. But yeah, trying to switch the heads out to see if it would look like cool, what would happen. Take the head off of this. Just taking the head off of this Rock, the new one, the old one that just came out, Maivia. It was weird, but putting this new Rock, seeing him with no tattoos, I don't think that's a good fit for The Rock with no tattoos, looking like that. It would look good for like a movie scene, but yeah, putting this old head Rock on this new body, not good at all. As you already see, the neck is just insanely long for no reason. But the whole set, the Maivia Legacy set, amazing. I have to give it a 10. Solid 10. But also getting this from clearance, I don't know why people don't like these figures. The Maivia Legacy, I guess it's too expensive for people, but as you see here, I have to set everything up to review. Yeah, I think this was a good deal. Bret the Hitman Hart, Rocky Johnson, Peter Maivia, The Rock, and Darby Allin. Have to say the best one out of this whole thing was Rocky Johnson. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching JW Live. We will see you in the next one.